Success in any job is about being clear on what's expected. Creating your current role allows you to describe the contribution your role will make, why it exists, and what it takes to be successful. It's more than a job description, which can be generic and out of date. Agree it with your manager so you're clear up front and there's no ambiguity. First, add a few basic details about the role, like the title and start date. As you can have more than one current role, you'll be asked to mark whether this is your primary role. The role level describes the level of responsibility, impact, and decision-making. The level you choose here will determine the complexity of the skills needed to be successful in the role. Select the role level directly or use the Help tool to help you define the role level. You'll be asked a series of questions about the role in relation to the level of expertise and experience required, the level of autonomy, decision-making, responsibility, problem complexity, planning and contingency management, and the level of communication, influence, and negotiation required. You'll then get a recommendation on the level that this role operates at. Now you can add more specific details about the role, like its purpose, responsibilities, and skills. The purpose of the role is the overarching reason why the role exists and the impact it will have on the team or organisation. Knowing why the role exists will help you define what it will do in terms of responsibilities and objectives. Responsibilities are the key responsibility areas of the role. You can add the responsibilities directly or use the Help tool to help you define them through a series of questions that relate to responsibilities in leading or developing people, financial management, delivering products or services, and continuous improvement, quality, and innovation. Think about how you'll measure success in this role. You can choose to measure these responsibilities by ticking those you'd like to convert into an objective, and then you can measure these via a pulse. You'll find these in your draft objectives to finalise. Alternatively, you'll be able to define other specific objectives for this role in detail later as part of your objectives. Now you get to choose the skills needed for success in the role. Choose a maximum of 6 and mark whether they're essential or desirable. The description of each skill will depend on the role level you chose earlier, so the skills will be more complex for higher level roles. Later, you'll be able to check your current skill level against these to see where your strengths and growth areas are. When you're done, send your role to your manager for agreement so you're both on the same page. They may agree or suggest changes. This is a great way to proactively start the conversation about what you're here to do. The role is the foundation for your performance and growth. Once it's agreed, you're ready to set objectives, check your skills, or even map out a future role to plan your future growth. Come back to your role regularly and keep it relevant as it changes to make sure you and your manager are always on the same page.